Well, I think this is a scam alert, I think. Scam alert! I just got this text, so we can all figure this out together. Because they do text you sometimes and be like, your package, I can't get to the door. This says the USPS package has arrived at the warehouse. It cannot be delivered due to incomplete address information. Please confirm your address in this link. Then it gives me a link. The U.S. Postal Team wishes you a wonderful day.
That's nice.
It's USPSyour.us. And it's from Yaya1309 at 163.com.
Oh, yeah, that can't be right.
That part.
But, or is it just, that can't be right?
What's the USPS what?
USPS, Y-O-U-R, one word, USPSyour.us.
That sounds kind of legit, .us.
I know.
Yeah, it goes to the USPS.
It does?
It does.
What's the back three letters on it? Or back two letters?
.com.
Do we think this is, this is the thing.
But what else would it be? It wouldn't be
We need people
.gov.
to promise us they're not scams when they send us stuff.
Tough.
Yeah, they should say in the text, not a scam.
We promise it's not a scam.
Yeah, then I'd click.
I got one at midnight last night from 72166. That's the number that it's from, but it says Chase fraud. We declined an $87.32
That might be real,
card
though,
ending.
because of the
and
number.
That is my card ending that they provide,
Well,
and
yeah.
it says, but the where it was SP full S.
I mean, like
Flower Shop.
Triple X store off of the Highway 39.
Yeah,
Like,
I got one last night, too. It says, your code will expire in 10 minutes.
Oh,
that's a scam.
I got one of those.
That's a scam.
okay.
I'm like, what code? But
We don't think Yaya 13009 at 163.com is
I don't
legit,
think
right?
so.
That's shady.
But now I need to see if my
I think yours is real.
Card's
Lunchbox
getting-
yours is for sure fake. I think mine's a scam. I'm going to let it be. Let's do the news.
I went to the website.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
A woman downs 48 oysters. Her date heads for the door before the check. An Atlanta woman was ridiculed online after posting a TikTok of her eating 48 oysters, followed by a crab cake and red potato entree while on a date with a guy. The guy had one drink, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to get out of here.
She went hard.
Left her with a $184 tab.
Wow.
When the fourth plate came out, he was looking at me crazy. I don't give a blank. I had to. It was so good. That's from the New York Post. Listen, you be you, but then don't be upset when someone doesn't react the way that you want to you being you.
Right.
So you can't go, I'm going to live life and be free, and then get mad when people don't like how you're living life and be free. If you're going to live life and be free, do it, but then be free and don't bother yourself with what they're doing.
And she's got to pay for it, right?
Absolutely. She ate all
Yeah.
of them.
Boom.
Who eats 48 oysters?
That's a lot of
I
oysters.
know. I feel like that could be. You're
Yes.
just setting yourself
like
up
I feel
for
like they're going to have to cut off a limb or
disaster.
something. Because you're eating so many oysters, for sure one of them have something in it. We always hear about gangrene from oysters.
Yeah.
Maren Morris and Ryan Hurd filed for divorce after 5 years together.
Saw that.
Out of nowhere, to me, I like them both. Was a little blindsided by it. Not that I shouldn't have been blindsided, but I did. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And I would say that I'm like second level friends with them. So not first level that I would know this was going on. I had no idea. Enjoy them both. I didn't know what was going on. So I really know nothing about it. That's from the Tennessean, but wanted to mention it even though I know nothing about it so people aren't like, you're not mentioning it. Ray, callers want to know, is this the envelope that you had?
It is not the envelope.
Well, then who's in the envelope?
Can you play voicemail number 2, Ray? This is Chris in Pittsburgh.
Just calling to see if Ryan Hurd and Maren Morris were the country music secret that Ray had like a year and a half ago saying top country duo was going to split up. I saw that they were getting divorced. So just wanted to see if that was them.
And you're saying it's not?
Yeah, it's not. And I didn't know that I was going to do this envelope thinking there was going to be 4 massive country divorces the same year that I did. Didn't plan on that, but...
But the one that you have still didn't get divorced.
Correct.
So do you think you were wrong about that, or just hasn't happened
I don't
yet?
want to be right, but it just hasn't happened yet, or for whatever reason, they were able to keep it under wraps.
And what was the clue again in Country Music Secrets?
I mean, clue.
You gave us a clue.
I mean, I said the guy was an artist, and she's not.
Right,
All
so it's
these,
not a
So it
duo.
couldn't be them. So
all of these are both are artists.
Okay.
Kelsey, Carly, and then Maren.
And then how did you know this country couple is getting divorced?
Friend of mine on Music Row said it's widely known. I can't believe it hasn't made the trades yet.
That they're already divorced or getting divorced?
That they're just donezo. I mean, their marriage is over. Maybe they were able to keep the legal stuff where they were still married, but apparently they're done.
Well, that would mean the marriage is still going on then if they keep the legal stuff.
And that's why I didn't make the trades.
Yes, because you don't really put in the trades. Well, they're still married, but they hate each other. I've never seen that story.
Or could you have heard something, but then there's reconciliation?
No.
Ray's never told me who it
Really?
is. And I don't ask him who it is because I never want to know something and play like I don't because I'm not a very good actor like that. But I'm so confused as to who it could be. Do I know them, or do I know them, or do I not know them?
You definitely know them. And I believe at one time you guys hung out a little bit more than you do.
What does that
Got
mean?
it.
What does that mean?
I know who it is.
The's no way you can get it from that.
Yeah, it is.
More
Ray,
than
I'm gonna
you
write
do?
it down, and I'll come show you. I'll show it to you.
We'll make it look like a long name or a short name.
Well, also, if you don't get it, what's the punishment since you're holding the
Nothing.
show up to go do this? Okay, then never mind. We're moving on.
Ray's
Ray,
an
don't
ass.
react to it in any way. Don't react to it in any way.
react.
Don't react to it in any way. If he wants to gamble, let him gamble.
his writing is so bad.
Yeah. Okay. Here's why you should make your
Nailed it.
phone screen black and white. Did you know you could do that?
Yeah, I know you can make the color. It's like less appealing or something, maybe.
That's exactly it, because all the colors are put in as positive reinforcements for the scrolling and the tapping, and grayscale apparently doesn't affect the brain as much, and you won't have as much of an urge to be on your phone or to get the rewards from it because of the colors.
Here's the problem, though. When, like, someone highlights something in an email, you have to, like, scroll over it to see what it is because it's not highlighted. It's black.
Oh, that totally black?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
It might be gray.
So, like, the highlight, it would be like, yeah, like a dark gray or something, and you can't really read it. So you have to kind of highlight it with, like, your scroll or
I
whatever.
mean,
with your
how many
finger.
things are you reading that are highlighted?
Like, Mike sent me one this morning, and I was like, oh, what's that highlight? I got to scroll over it.
Oh, you had it on grayscale?
Yeah.
Oh, you're on grayscale?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Even my computer's grayscale.
Did you learn that at church?
No, look.
I did.
No, it's grayscale.
Why
dude.
are you doing
I
that?
see
It
colors.
was just an
it's
option.
not grayscale. He's in dark mode.
Yeah,
Oh,
there-
that's different. That's
What do you
that's
mean?
not
there's red and-
grayscale.
There's literally red and
All
blue
of your-
ink
yeah,
all over your
it's all
computer.
your buttons,
Oh, you
Eddie.
goober.
It would be great.
Oh,
Dark
that's-
mode means at
Oh my
night
gosh.
the really brights are dark, so it doesn't like shine through the room.
No, that's not what this is. I'm
Are we
all
gonna
black.
trust you people, or are we gonna trust Morgan who runs our digital?
Trust-
It is-
people.
It is dark mode, and you can do it all the time with your email that you have changed the settings.
No,
on.
guys, my background is black.
Eddie's like
and my
Papa
letters
that
are white.
can't turn
Yes.
I mean-
his light
Eddie,
off his phone.
That's
He's
not
walking
what we're
around.
talking
Mine.
about.
The
Though.
Dark
USPS.com.
Or his
It's all.
blinker
I mean, it
on.
has all the colors.
Eddie, did you hear the story?
Yeah, grayscale, dark scale.
Oh my God, that's from XL93.
Oh boy.
So you just keep yours on dark mode.
I don't know, dude. I thought it was grayscale the whole
Exactly.
time.
You don't know. Now we've got to that point. The best dogs for protection.
Ooh, Rottweiler.
It's a three-way tie between Rottweilers, German
Chihuahua.
Shepherds, and Doberman Pinschers.
Yeah.
Chihuahua, best dogs to punt if a robber comes in, I think.
Man, when I used to walk Josie, my Rottweiler, I feel like seas would part.
Dogs at their core have a desire to protect their owners, but they said that dogs are great fighters too, and those specifically, they will defend you by whatever means necessary. I don't think Stanley. Oh, there was a guy out checking a meter yesterday in our yard. I didn't know he was in the backyard. Stanley can run free for the most part. We'll be out there with him because we have a pool. We don't want him drowning. Bulldogs can't swim, but he can run free if we're out there. I didn't see the meter guy. Stanley sees a friend, hauls butt at him. Whoa, whoa. Meter guy sees the dog. Apparently, doesn't love dogs or thinks the bulldog's gonna kill him. Takes off running through the backyard.
Oh no,
Is running. I look up and I see somebody running through the back, and then I see my bulldog chasing him.
dude, you probably thought it was a robber.
Dude, I know what was going on. And then I couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, Stanley, stop. Because all Stanley's going to do is like lick him or like jump up on his leg. It was awful and hilarious.
Wow.
I'm glad nobody got hurt because he definitely could have been like, I'm getting sued. I'd have been like, that's true. So you can sue me, Mr. Aldean. I'm Jason Aldean. Please.
Contact me whenever
But
you
it was
want.
crazy to watch the dogs, like, because he's big, fat. He's lost a little weight, but his jaws.
The dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Aldean, the dog. Jason man lost weight too. I don't know.
No, I meant the meter reader.
Oh, yeah. Marriage counselors point out how you behave in a restaurant with your spouse indicates how strong your marriage is. Couples that are in amazing relationships eat at the same pace. They tend to want similar food experiences, talking and eating while keeping an even pace. If a couple is struggling, they'll finish at drastically different times with little conversation, and their bodies will be angled away from each other. From foodology.com. I will say I'm very happy that my wife has adopted and adapted to how I like to eat at restaurants. I like to sit down. I don't like to do just drinks. And if we order appetite, we're going to sit down. I'm going to tell you everything I want right then. Because it's not, the waiter likes that too. Because we're going to be off your table. You can put another little 4-top there. We'll leave our 2 from a 4-top. You can put 4 people there. All good. And I'm like, okay, yep, we're going to have this. Do you have a mocktail list? Or do you want me to create it in my head? You can go to the go. So I'm going to have this mocktail. I'm going to have Sunrise mocktail NA, no daiquiri. I'm going to have the soup. I'm going to do the chicken. And then we're going to split a piece of the pumpkin pie. And so we do all that up front. And then when the main entree comes, I like to check. Because I want to sign it and be done. So on my last bite, we can just walk out.
Do you ever do it her way?
That's not her way.
You said she adopted to your way.
But I wouldn't say that she has a way. That's the general public way. If there are people with us.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's okay, dude. Hey, I ordered pepperoni mushroom pizza all our relationship. And then after like 20 years, she's like, I don't like pepperoni mushroom. So we do that sometimes.
Sometimes she will say to me if we're with other people,
yeah,
hey, we're with other people.
Right. Let's
that
order
that means we don't
thing.
play by your rules.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I'll just sit down and naturally just order everything all at once. They'll come be like, is everybody ready? And nobody's even opened the menus. And I'm like, yeah, we're all ready. And then I don't care if they've looked or not, but I'll order first and slow. That way everybody will know.
You send a message.
Yeah, it's like chop chop. Choppy chop choppy. Let's get going. I'm hungry. But anyway, that's not often loved when I do that with groups.
Right.
Do you know I do that?
How you do? I know how you
I think
are.
we've all
I know
been there when you do
exactly
that.
how you do.
You
and sometimes even avoid like having to make sure they bring the check on the last dish that's brought out. You just go give them your card well before.
Which we appreciate that.
You appreciate it because I'm paid.
I appreciate that part.
But I appreciate it too because I want to get out.
Yeah.
Like
We all win there.
We've had our time. We ate. We're good. It's all great. Are you always second guessing yourself? Experts say from University of Michigan to stop wasting time going back and forth between options. Go with your gut instinct. Once you decide, move. Talk to your partner, your boss, and move forward. People who were decisive have fewer regrets. Are you a second guesser, Amy?
I spent a lot of my life that way, but I've been working on it. It's been one of my assignments for the last year from my therapist to just make a decision and do it. From like even what I want to eat, something small, to like big decisions. Could it be like, look at the menu instead of back and forth, to pick something.
Good for you.
Make a decision. Don't ask anybody else what they're eating. Don't be like, oh, what do you think of it? No, make a decision yourself.
Yeah,
Exercising that muscle.
I probably am a little too the opposite. I never second guess myself. I don't even spend enough time first guessing sometimes. I'm just like, go. Because I feel like I can learn even if I mess up. I can really learn from the mess up. But I'm just going to go to it quicker. I'm going to be right half the time anyway. And the other half the time, I'm going to be all the way to the second option because I've already messed up the first option by the time the second guesser is even figuring out what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Or she wants to do. Yeah, I'm a little too quickly sometimes. Robert De Niro, 80, admits his girlfriend, Tiffany, does the heavy lifting with the baby.
Well, because
Shocking.
what, like carrying the baby or like all the
General,
work?
taking care of the
Everything,
baby.
probably.
Oh boy.
So I support my girlfriend, but she does the work. And we have help. It's important.
What's important? Help.
He's 80.
Or being supportive.
I mean, it's tough to live at his age.
Also, just a naked 80-year-old.
Ugh, come
Seen
on,
it.
man.
Yeah.
What? What, Amy?
Oh, 79. Yeah.
Oh, her dad.
Oh my gosh, I thought.
But that's different.
I know.
That's you helping him when he was older.
I know.
I'm talking about making sweet love to him.
Okay, no, I'm not. saying that.
You like that?
No. Move on.
But
then-
you know, we're all going to be there. All of
Absolutely.
our bodies, we're all going to be
Absolutely.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's bad. I'm
I know.
just saying
I know.
But usually, like whoever is going to see that is the same age, so you get dealing with the same
not
stuff.
this.
Wait, how old is
not
his
here.
girlfriend?
45.
So this is very different.
Finally, they are going to start charging for Twitter, for X. But I agree with what they're doing. Now listen to this. X, it's stupid to call it X because there's just so many X's. I don't even hate the name X for it, but there's just so many. It's just such a generic thing.
Yeah.
Well, Twitter, whatever. They're going to charge $1 a year, and it's going to eliminate so many bots.
Oh.
That's genius.
So it's the not a bot plan. It went into effect in New Zealand and the Philippines yesterday, and eventually it's going to be what happens here. I think it's a great idea because you ain't going to have people paying for 10,000 bots if they got to pay $1 a piece.
Can you just do like Apple Pay? Does it make it easy?
I'm sure you'll be, since it's technology based, I'm sure you can use technology to pay.
Nobody's going to want to
But I don't
log
know. I
in.
haven't talked to the finance department.
Dude, they're also going to make a ton of money.
Well, a lot of people also won't stay.
And it's $1.
Well, okay, how many users are there?
Twitter also loses a lot of money. They haven't really figured out how to monetize that and make money yet.
Oh, really?
In a way that is,
I feel like if they got billions, I don't know how many users they have, but they have like hundreds of millions of users, $1 a piece. Thank you.
Twitter has 528 million monthly active users.
Pretty good.
Wow.
There you go.
Not bad. $528 million right
You
off
should
the
have done
bat.
$1 a month.
I don't think people would stay for that. I think it's just you're not going to bot up for $1 if you're
then-
making 10,000 bots.
Yeah.
Now I got a question. If you I see what you're saying. You'd have to pay $10,000 for 10,000 bots.
Great Dan and Shay song.
10,000
hours for 10,000 bots. All right. Thank you. That's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Coming up, the top 5 most country songs according to science. The most country. And then I think we can finally go in on Abby and her relationship. I think she's going to talk about it a little bit today.
Okay.
If we have time for the first time. Do we?
Great.
You don't
What?
care?
You don't want to hear about this?
Oh, I can't wait to hear how they met in DMs, and he's a fan of the show. And
That's what you're.
wants our autograph.
Okay, we'll come back in a minute. All right, what's the most country song? Meaning, for sure, it's country. It represents people who love country. It has lasted the, kind of what they call it, the test of time.
Yeah.
And they're not all super old, but I have the top 5 as determined most country songs ever. Everybody just take a stab at 1 or 2 of them, and if you don't get it, we'll move on with the list.
Mamas, don't let your babies be cowboys.
What?
Grow up
Grow up.
to be cowboys.
Yeah.
What
Mamas,
did
don't
you
let
say?
your babies grow up to be cowboys.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you
said
yelled
something.
something,
No, you yelled
in the middle
something.
of it. You went, "Buggo."
She glitched again.
Did you not remember
I
that?
think no. I think maybe I was reacting to the song title being incorrect, but it's fine.
He did say that incorrectly.
Yeah.
And Willie, you love Willie.
I love Willie and Waylon.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Didn't make the list. It's a good one.
Really?
Dang. Okay. Stands the test of time. Something from Dolly, I'm sure.
Okay, do you have a guess?
Jolene.
Yeah, Jolene didn't make it. Here you go. From 1973. It's still the jam.
Yeah.
Lunchbox, what's Jolene about?
Oh, now that I think about it out loud, that's about Jolene, the secretary at work, stealing the husband. Like, don't.
I don't know if it's secretary specific,
But yeah.
I think it was at a bank.
but
Man, I just came up with that right now.
and that's in the words, right? It's
Does
like,
it say in the song that she works at the bank?
No, but
she
Dolly
used
was.
to work at the bank. I'd give her my withdrawals. Jolene, she was there.
I swear, when Dolly was in here one time, she said
Yeah, it was bank.
that. Yeah, she is someone like a teller at the bank.
Whoa.
All
And
right,
it
Amy?
inspired
Oh,
the
so
song.
that was real deal?
No,
Oh, boy.
No, it
inspired.
just inspired a song from her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, that's one of them. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Lunchbox? Go ahead.
she thinks my tractor's sexy.
Kenny Chesney.
That's a
Yeah.
good guess.
She thinks my tractor's sexy.
I mean, that has country written all over it.
It really turns her on.
That stands the test of time, and it's country.
Did not make the list.
Okay.
There's only 5. I'm sure there are a bunch.
Oh, Ring of Fire.
No.
We just throw them out. Boot Scoot Boogie.
No.
Friends in low places.
Yes.
Wow.
Lunchbox, what does Friends in Low Places, what's it about? Like, not exact literal, but like what's the reason?
It means that you got friends everywhere that are always down to have your back and have a good time
That works.
and drink some whiskey.
Well, that part, okay.
He's going to a fancy place, right?
Well, I think the song is really about genuine friends. Doesn't matter. High society, low places. It doesn't matter. Like
Man, I'm good at
it's
this.
just what truly matters. It's an anthem of friendship and camaraderie, I would say.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like deep down.
But in the song, he does go to like a fancy place.
I have no idea, dude.
Because he showed up in boots, and they're all wearing like ties and suits and stuff.
Ruined her black tie affair.
Right,
you
it wasn't
go.
but his friends weren't there. His real friends were out in the country. Like,
Yeah, he's like, hey, don't
past
blame
the
me.
city limit sign.
Don't blame me.
I never listen to words.
Well-
I mean, I'm such a not a word guy. Blame it all on my boots.
She was-
I should. Wait, blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined her black tie affair. Yeah, but I don't think that's what the
it's more
song's
of,
about. I think it's
am
more
who
like
I am.
I don't fit in here.
Well, she
Yeah.
was surprised to see him though.
Right, he
And
doesn't
he
fit
could have
in
missed
there.
it all.
And then he's
But he
got
could have
the-
missed it all. But he didn't want to miss the dance.
Well, no, that's a different
That's a
song.
different song.
Hey, and then he raises his glass and he says, "You can kiss my," you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's definitely
So he's at a party.
And then he's at a track meet.
point to make.
He's running a race.
No, that's standing outside the fire.
And a piano gets this paint that falls
Okay,
all over
what
it.
about Amarillo by Morning?
No.
All my exes live in Texas.
No.
Oceanfront Property.
No, he didn't make it.
Oh, George.
Oh.
Strait's not
Number
on the
5
list.
is Jolene. Number 4.
Toes.
Let me tell you a bit about the song and see if you can name it by me giving the
Come on.
descriptive, okay? This song's about seizing the moment and embracing the beauty of life,
Carpe diem.
even in the face of mortality. The song's message.
Live like you're dying.
Live like you were dying.
Number 4. These are the most country songs ever. Number 3 was Friends in Low Places. There are two left here. I'm going to give Lunchbox that point for that one. That was kind of game-ish.
What?
I'm going to give him a point for that one because that was kind of game-ish. I just
For
kinda
getting
asked
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next one up. This next song that's number 2 on the list captures the essence of longing, nostalgia.
Oh, that's Strawberry Wine.
No, that summer.
Oh, Garth Brooks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a creepy song.
Need to feel
And
the thunder.
Yeah. And following the tug of our hearts. It paints a vivid picture of a serene and idyllic countryside
Cowboy, Take Me Away.
where we feel a deep-rooted connection.
Oh.
Morgan, do you know it?
Take Me Home, Country Roads?
Yeah.
Country road.
John Denver. They told John Denver he wasn't country back in the day, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. And I've heard some crazy stuff like the dragon fruit's real.
Man, I don't know if I'd ever
West
got that
Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. You want to hear Eddie do the harmony as I do this? Listen how good he is. Take me home, country roads. Now you do the harmony, Eddie. Say, take me home. Okay. All right.
I did it.
Yeah. Number one. Ready? This song is more than just a country love song. It captures rawness of human emotions. It resonates with those longing for connection.
Fancy.
That's interesting take.
Turning your kid into a prostitute.
No.
Oh.
It resonates with the authenticity. It's a promise to stay true to one's values and the ones they hold dear.
It's your love. It does something to me. No.
The dance?
No, that's not.
I'll give you the year, you'll nail it.
No, don't give me the year. Give me another description.
Yeah.
This song is about staying true to one's values. Like if you're going to stay true.
Stay true to yourself.
You're
True colors.
You're going to do this.
8-second ride.
What? No.
Okay.
Okay, we need the year, guys. We need the year.
Wait, one more
It
hint.
first lingered on Billboard's top 200 charts for 23 weeks. In 2014, Rolling Stone gave it the #1 spot in its 100 greatest country songs of all time.
Humble and Kind.
Amazed.
No, 2014,
Keith
but
Urban.
The year was
something?
The year was 1956.
Oh, 56?
Oh.
Ring of Fire. I love Johnny and June. Walk the Line.
Correct. Was able to thrive in different genres. Pop, rock, country, gospel. He had back in the day. He was a pop star, even though he was a country star. He had a television show from the Ryman. He also had movies about him. He was very influential to country music today. I think there are a lot of things, but he keeps being brought back up too.
Yeah, Johnny. I mean, yeah, for sure. But
Hey,
I don't know. I thought Waylon and Willie would be on there. You know,
yeah, like on the road again.
there's something.
come on now.
Waylon's not on the road again.
Oh, I was just talking about Willie. I don't know who Waylon.
Yeah.
You don't know who Waylon
Waylon
is?
Jennings.
I mean, I've heard the name. He couldn't name a song he sings.
You could probably, but you can't name a song anybody sings. So
Waylon.
no, I agree.
No, I know what it is.
You would know. So you would know.
Mama, don't let your boys be cowboys.
Well, I told you that.
No,
Oh,
you
you said that.
would know. Go to Lukenbach,
Oh.
Texas.
Sing it.
Willie Waylon and the boys.
Oh, I thought Willie sang that.
The successful
he's on it.
Yeah, he comes in.
Okay.
How about
me
just the good old boys?
Oh yeah, that's the
Barely doing no harm.
Dukes of Hazzard theme.
That's correct. She's a good-hearted woman in
love with a
good-hearted man.
Good
Whatever.
timing, man.
I don't know words.
Well,
I know melody.
I don't know that one.
Okay. Well, you don't know that one?
I don't know the good-hearted man. That sounds like
No,
pickup.
No,
music.
she's a
good-hearted woman.
good-hearted woman in love with
With
the
a-
good time.
Oh, that's what it is. The
Yeah,
timing
Because
man.
I think, yeah, she
She loves him, but he's a
He's-
cowboy. You know what I mean?
he's
He likes
don't-
to hang out at bars. and stuff.
promiscuous. I think.
She's a good-hearted woman in love with good timing man. She loves him in spite of that she don't.
Don't understand.
Dude, I didn't even know what the words were to last night until I started singing it and looked it up. This is a story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. Although she looked so.
Sad in photographs.
No, there's more than that though, isn't there? Hold on, let me do it again. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. I was singing it last night. I was like, those are the words. Let me try one more time. Who cried a river and drowned the whole world. And why she looks so sad in photographs. I absolutely love her when she smiles. But I don't understand it.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't understand that either. Some songs, you know, like they don't need to make sense. Country music has to make sense.
What?
Like country music songs, they have stories to them.
Yeah.
You know, and other genres, they just say stuff sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they just have a melody and they just
Right.
fit words in.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Why were you looking that song up?
Anytime anybody says the words "this is,"
This is.
I always go. If they go "this is," I go "the story of a girl." That's why, and I did that. All right.
That's a fun game.
Abby is our phone screener during the show, but she produces so many things when she's not in the hours of the show. Big part of our group here. And she's kind of been hinting around, insinuating that she's dating somebody new, although she won't really say it. So what do you want to say? Because I'm hearing now that you'll talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of wanted to just keep it like on the down low because I wanted it to be based like on trust, right? Like I'm not just going to go tell you guys everything on air and talk about it. But I'll like start from the beginning and then like where we are. So when I was home for Christmas in Wichita, that's how we matched. On a dating app.
Which app?
Bumble.
Got it.
Yes. And so we never actually got to meet when I was back home because I came back. But we FaceTimed every day. I gave him my number. I was like, look, if you want to keep in touch, like, here's my number.
You FaceTimed every day?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like every day.
How quickly did it move from Bumble to FaceTime?
First day.
Like when I came back to Nashville, because I was like, I'm probably gonna delete the app. I'm not gonna stay on here or whatever. So here's my number. And then like one of the first moments I got back here, that we just FaceTimed to be like, let's just see. And we hit it off, and we talked every day.
How long every day?
Like an hour. Wow. Like we'd be cooking or whatever. Like he'd cook dinner, and we'd be talking. Like it was really fun. It was so fun.
Okay.
And so the first time we met is when he picked me up from the airport in Kansas City, because I was like, you want to be my date to my friend's wedding? And so he met my parents. He met all my friends from Kansas.
Well, I think it's different if it's a. She didn't arrange for that meeting with her parents. That's different.
Yeah, they went
if
to the
they're
wedding.
Somewhere,
that's the thing.
It's a wedding. Yeah.
I agree with that.
I probably wouldn't have had them, but they were
Right.
going to the wedding anyway. And I was like,
and if you've been talking with him that long and he lives up there anyway, it's a great date to have. So
Yes.
far, I'm with you.
yeah.
How'd that go?
It went really well.
It's the first time you saw his feet,
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Wait, what?
or how tall he was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was another thing, too, because he picked me up, and I was like, oh, my gosh, what if he doesn't? But I knew what he looked like, so we FaceTimed, so everything was fine. But we had the best time at the wedding. Like, I was like, oh, my gosh, this is what it's about. Like, all my people are together. Like, I have a great guy. We were dancing. It was so fun.
You danced all night.
Yeah.
Did you smooch on the dance floor?
No, my parents were there. No.
Okay.
And then like a month later, he came to visit me. Had a great time. No.
Lunchbox,
what
I
do
don't want you to
want?
interrupt it. He's
But
raising
no,
his hand. I want to hear her story because
But
you're going to sidetrack it.
You know, it's a big question about the wedding.
You get one question. Do you want it now or do you want it later?
No. This is the wedding.
Save the question.
Do you want the
One
question
question.
now or do you want
One.
it?
Save
One.
it.
No, I have more. I may have questions later.
But we're going to run out of time.
Save
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Do you want it now or later?
No, you guys are wasting time.
Okay, go
No,
ahead,
listen
Abby.
to this story. So yeah, I don't know, where was I? Oh, he came to visit me.
Yes.
Everything was great.
He
awesome.
flew down here.
Yes. Went to a really nice
He
restaurant.
stayed with you.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
How many days?
4 days.
Oh wow, good. Okay.
And then he invited me to his one of his family members, his entire family, like
back
everybody.
back in Kansas or Missouri?
Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very overwhelming. It was his whole family, like his nieces and nephews, his siblings, his parents. It was a lot.
That was overwhelming to you,
Yeah,
but was yours overwhelming to him?
probably. I mean,
Okay.
he didn't say it. He played it off very well. Like he was very comfortable. That's why it was so easy for him to talk to everybody. Like it wasn't weird. It was cool.
Did you not play it off well?
I think I did. Yeah,
Okay,
but
cool.
inside I was just like, oh, this is a lot. And everybody was saying they were like, oh my gosh, this is a lot for you to come to somebody's family's wedding
Okay.
and meet everybody. Anyway, yeah. So everything was great. It was awesome. And then everything started. We didn't see each other that much.
It's tough.
And then yes, distance is very hard.
And the
So,
FaceTimes aren't an hour anymore.
Yeah.
Then they're 12 minutes, and sometimes you forget you don't even do them at all.
Yes.
Then you fight because you're not doing them.
And then you start being like, where is this going? Or like, is somebody planning on moving? And
Did you guys have that talk?
How soon?
He's moving. That's what
No, wait,
she's
hold
about
on.
to say.
How long
Oh my
did
God.
you? How long did you guys date before he came down here?
well, since we were talking 5 months.
Okay.
Since we were like talking. When he came here is when he was like, I'm all in. Like, let's do this. I want to be with
He
you.
came here.
But y'all only
he's
seen
all
each other
in.
once before that at the wedding.
But on
Oh
FaceTime a
my
lot.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
That's a lot. An hour a day.
Okay. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead
think
and
that's
listen.
great.
So then you guys have to have the discussion. What are we gonna do? Is there a plan?
Basically.
Who
yeah.
brings it up?
I think he did. Yeah, he did. And it was over the phone. And I already told him at the very beginning, I was like, I know I don't want to move for a couple years at least. Like, I have worked so hard to be where I am now. I'm not going to move back home. And he kind of like strayed away from him moving and just realized that neither of us want to move anytime soon. So
But you don't have to move right now.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but it's just like, it's too hard to, huge commitment, like financially and everything.
Yeah, all that's true.
So you
And-
broke up?
That's where we're at right now. Yes.
Oh. What are you
been-
laughing
yeah.
at?
This feels like a very mature, common, practical way to have, except for the FaceTiming. But that's still, that's kind of, at least you were like talking with them on
Yeah.
FaceTime. You couldn't do that back in the day.
Right.
You just had you wrote letters or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, candlelight crap. I don't know.
Phone calls.
Like
Cassette
Abe
tapes.
Lincoln's like, I'm going to send you this letter. Good for you. Who broke it off with who?
It was pretty mutual, but I was the one that was like, I want to talk about it, and I can't do this anymore. So.
Were you not into him anymore?
No, I was, but I need to see you in person. Like, I can't keep doing the FaceTimes.
Are you open to exploring the possibility of a longer distance relationship again if you can find a means to find an ending?
Yeah, I am, but not at this moment. It's a lot.
Did you tell him you loved him?
No.
Did he tell you he loved you?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's mature.
I mean, because we weren't in person that much, so I feel like
How many times did you see him in person? Not days, when he's here, but how many different instances did you see him in person?
5 separate times.
Great. And some of them were for multiple days at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Over a period of 6 months?
No. December to
Till a couple weeks ago, so.
Oh, it's been that long?
so 10
That's
months.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
been quite a while.
I think this is a very mature version and season for you, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And that you went 10 months without, giving in to saying something on the show.
That's a big deal.
Exactly. That was very hard. I just felt like I was hiding something. So
No,
I-
we knew that something, and you wrote about him in your song.
Oh,
Right.
We gotta edit the song now. Oh my god.
about that.
Oh my god.
What about that?
I knew that you were going to say that, but no, I'm going to keep it. That's how I was in my life when I wrote it. Like, I meant
agree.
that.
Great.
Yeah, Taylor's
Great
not changing
perspective.
all of her songs.
Great perspective. Lunchbox, you get one question.
I mean, Abby, I'm just.
Oh, question.
You just go way too fast.
She didn't go fast at all, and she did this in a very mature way.
Her family met him the day she met him.
It was
like that's unbelievable. That is so crazy.
It's a tough circumstance, but it was at a wedding. I don't feel like it was you luring him into.
It wasn't like dinner at their
Yeah,
house.
yeah. I'm okay with it.
Oh man.
Are you sad?
I'm pretty bummed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's like going from talking to someone every day, and now we don't talk at all.
Is that how y'all decided you just need to cut it off completely?
I did, kind of. I was just like, I can't just keep doing all this talking when it's not going to go anywhere. Like, I need to put my effort somewhere else then, or my focus.
What do you get naked on camera?
What?
Yeah, they did. They did. They had to.
Stop.
You have
They
to.
didn't have
They
to.
have-
They
This is
absolutely.
also none of our
listen.
business.
If they were together 10
Stop.
months
It doesn't
and they
matter.
only saw each other 5 times, I'm getting a little bored of talking on the phone
Okay.
for. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm
Okay.
seeing
Know
something.
what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Okay. So has there
Abby,
been
does
any?
he have a job that could allow him to afford to come down here every month, and you guys switch it up?
I think he could. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have to go because we're running out of time. But thank you for sharing that with us and being vulnerable. We're very proud of you. This is a very mature. It's very mature to keep it private for the sanctity of it. It was you who was like, hey, I don't think this is going to work. And you did that in a way, and I know that was difficult because it didn't feel good.
I know.
So-
But hey,
You're
it's
growing.
okay.
All right, Ray's telling me I have to go, but Abby, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.